All right. I know it's a little bit later than my usual. I kind of just chose 7:30 and life is getting crazy. Many of you know I have another senior graduating this year. So tonight we had the fun thing of some senior pictures. So that's always fun. Anyway, all right. So, welcome. For those of you who are new here or just maybe accidentally hopping on, my name is Sonia Eckel, and it is great to meet you. So, I don't know, 20 weeks ago or whatever, God just put on my heart to come live and talk about the ABCs of leadership specific to the direct selling arena. And I'm going to even go a step further. Like, I know Norwex. I'm an independent consultant with Norwex and have been for almost 14 years and one of their four silver senior vice president leaders. So Norwex is what I know. And so I speak from that, but I do think that so much of it crosses over into just life, right? Like it's not just Norwex for sure. So, you know how we roll. We're doing the ABCs. We are on the letter T. So I would love to hear. It's so good to see you all. Hi, hi, hi. Okay, fun, fun, fun. Thanks for joining. Hi, Hawaii, Kauai. Oh my goodness, one of my favorite places. So good to see you. Okay, let me just make sure I'm seeing the chat too. So give me a second. I've got gotta love technology here. There we go. Hi, Barbara. Good to see you. All right. Hello, hello. Good to see you all. Okay, let's jump in. So before I jump in, I just want to say, well, let's just jump in. Okay. So leadership T. First thing that came to mind is in the direct selling arena, you are kind of your own CEO, right? You fall under the umbrella of a company, but you have to think like a CEO and you have to be intentional like a CEO. And you are your own boss, which has its good and its bad. And it's on you to manage your time. So my word for T is time. And one of my favorite things about building in the direct selling arena is that you can build time freedom into your life because you are your own boss, you're your own CEO. But you also have to be intentional about when are you working, how are you working, what are the things that are going to move the needle for you. So time, staying intentional, and as a leader, you need to learn that in order to say yes to the right things, you sometimes need to say no to good things. All right. So there's a million things that you can do in this industry. And there's a lot of really good things, but sometimes you have to know what to say no to so that you can say yes to the best things, the right things, the things that you're called to. And then test is another word that popped up. And this just means that um, maybe I should have done my other word first. Many things in our industry are time tested, they're tried and true. Many have implemented these things and had success. So I think it's always important to look at what are the time tested, tried and true things. But at the same time, our world's always changing. And so we want to know what it is to test and trial some different things as we pivot. And we learn new skills according to whatever season we're in. So don't be afraid to test out some new things. Some will win, some won't, and that's how you'll know what is the right thing to do there. So time and test, and then time tested things. You want to work with a mentor in this business. You can go it alone because I know how brilliant y'all are, but it will help you get faster where you're going if you have someone who's further down the track for you and also provides a track to run on. So, and I love your word, Barbara. I'm coming to that for us in just a second. So, also, when we're talking about it being like the CEO, you want to treat it like a business. All right. So, sometimes in the direct selling arena, because it's so flexible, we can end up treating it more like a hobby. And you're going to get hobby results. Also, I mean, I'm not a tax expert, but all those home business deductions are in light of you treating it like a business. So that's a good idea too, from that standpoint, I would think. But you're going to definitely get the best results if you own it as a business. Okay. Treat it like a business. And the other thing, and I probably said this for G, but I'm going to say thankfulness. So, as a leader in direct selling, it's not a manager, right? Like you're not an employee managing a bunch more employees. Instead, you're leading a group of people who are choosing to follow you. They can walk away at any moment, right? Well, anyone can walk away at any moment anyway, but we're all independent consultants. So, um, coming from that space of gratitude and appreciation and thankfulness for who God has brought along the journey with you, brought on the journey with you. So, that another thing that's really helpful in this industry is to learn your target audience. Now, I know that so many of us sell a product that we're super passionate about, like me. I sell Norwex, right? I believe every home in the whole globe needs Norwex because who doesn't want to clean with water instead of needing toxic chemicals? Who doesn't want to utilize the brilliance of silver embedded fiber? And it's good to have that level of passion in your product for sure. But sometimes it's helpful to know who your target audience is. You'll reach many others along the way, but who are you really called to serve? Because that's going to help you know what to say yes to and know what to say no to. So, I would add that. Good. Okay. And of course, in leadership, team. And so being a team player is so important. And remembering that, alone you can go, our co-founder Debbie says something like, alone you can go fast and far to get, or alone you can go fast, together you'll go far. I don't know if I'm quoting her quite right, but that's the gist. The power of leadership is your team. And I would say surround yourself with a team that's better, stronger, smarter than you, right? Like surround yourself with people who are even better than you. And that, I think good leaders know how to do that. So I think that's really great. And a shout out to my Norwex team. You guys fill that. You check that box. You guys are awesome. And then training, or Barb was giving the word teaching. So most people aren't born, or like in kindergarten, someone's asking, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? And most people are like, I want to do direct sales, right? Like I didn't even know it was an option. I certainly, even once I realized it was an option, I honestly made this preconceived notion that it wasn't a real valid option. Boy, wow. I've learned otherwise, but so we don't necessarily, we're not born with the skills for this, nor are you born with the skills. Let's say you said you wanted, my two sons are going into engineering school, right? They weren't born with engineering skills. It's skills they're going to learn. Now, again, you can be a self-taught person, and this goes across the way. Sometimes we're really proud of being self-taught, right? Like I see people wear that as a badge. But I will just, and I tell my kids all the time, like, you can learn so much from others on the journey instead of just being the one man show, right? So choose, as a leader, choose to equip, train, and teach. Thank you, Barbara. Teach others how you've gotten where you are. So I like to say, hey, watch what I'm doing. And if you're interested in doing what I'm doing, I will teach you how I do what I do. Because that's what a leader does. A leader figures out what they're doing. First of all, sometimes we kind of do it just by accident a little bit, like, I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm just loving my products and whatever. So figuring out what is it that you are doing so that you can give someone else a hand up so they get there quicker, faster, and have even more success than what you've experienced so far. So I love that. And let me see, anyone else have a T word? I'm sure we have so many T words. That's just what I had written down. So really quick, if you are here and you're with Norwex, Hey to my Norwick sisters and brothers, always good to see you. I know some of you are on my team as well, so hello, Planet Green team. If you're here and you're watching with another company, I hope this has been valuable to you and that you are taking away. I mean, it's all just it's leadership, right? If you're looking at Norwex as a business opportunity or just because you love the products or whatever, I do want you to know that Norwex has a risk-free virtual kit joining option. For 20 bucks, you can open your consultant account with Norwex risk-free. So I love our starter kit. It comes with most of my, I mean, like tons of my favorites, not most. I love most everything in our catalog. But anyway, it comes with my favorite product, the mop system. You must have this. If you have tile or wood or anything but carpet, essentially, you need this mop. Okay. Your floors are going to look amazing. They're going to feel amazing. And you know that fiber is also removing bacteria as you clean, which is cool. It comes with a rubber brush, the EnviroCloth window cloth dust mitt. It comes with a mini size of our laundry soap and our cleaning paste. The face and body cloths, take your makeup off with just water or cleanse your face and body, right? So that's the standard kit. Typically, that's how you need to open a consultant account is you need to start with the kit, which is amazing. They send it to you for 10 bucks shipping and then you can earn it free two ways, and if not, you pay 200 for it. But sometimes people will be like, I'm just a little nervous. I just don't have that extra 200 right now. I don't want to have to end up paying 200. So if you want zero risk, there's a virtual join option for 20 bucks. All right. So it immediately gets you a consultant ID number, which immediately gives you the opportunity to start sharing these products and earning income. So we earn on average, we earn 35%. That's our earning consultant discount. It will open that discount for you yourself and your home, which is pretty awesome. But the cool thing is, it used to be like when they would run a special like this, it was either or, like you either did this or you got the starter kit. You can join virtually. And if you still have 1,000 sales in your first 30 days, which tons of my people do, then they're still going to send you that full starter kit. So it's kind of the best of both worlds, but it can feel less scary. So anyway, that's going on, but it's very short window of time left. It is till April 15th at noon Central. Okay, so you'll see with Norwex, many of the specials end at noon. And so at noon Central time on April 15th, tax day, right? You can sign up with this virtual kit option, risk free. Open your Norwex consultant account and be off and rolling. Now, if you're working with a consultant, you will want to get their joining link. If you are working with me or you are looking for someone to be your sponsor and mentor, I would be honored and delighted to do that. Then my link is joinwithsonya.com, SONYA.com. And for all of y'all who want to know how I say my name, because I know there's a lot of Sonias out there, shout out to all my Sonia friends. But mine is Tanya. It's Sonya. So I always tell people it's Sonya, like Tanya, but with an S. So anyway, kind of fun. All right. Well, again, sorry I'm popping on kind of late, but always good to see you all and excited. What do you want to talk about? We are coming down the home stretch of the ABCs of leadership. What would you love to move into? I have a little something on my heart, but I'd love to hear, like, how can I serve you? How can I help you on the journey? And, my passions are, of course, direct selling and Norwex, specifically within that arena. I also have a passion for young mamas because I don't know if you guys know this, I'm a physical therapist by training. And then I also taught childbirth classes. So I loved helping teach parents, moms and dads both, I would have them both at the class, how to take control of decisions for you and your growing family. I think that I've just learned, my nature is a very trusting nature. I love people. I'm a little farm girl, perhaps a little naive. I'm very, by nature, trusting. And so by nature, I would be one to just go in, like, whatever you say. But I've learned that in life, we need to advocate. We need to be our own advocate for just about everything. So learning, knowledge, digging in. So anyway, that's that's a side note. But anyway, love these things. And I love helping new moms on their journey too. And I love Jesus so much. And I love the Bible so much. Just gold there. So anyway, let me know what you'd like to chat with when we get through the leadership ABCs, and I'll be excited to connect with you. And again, if Norwex is on your radar, now's a great time. Join us. Join us. It's an amazing, amazing company, an amazing mission. And with that, I'm going to wrap it up tonight. Thank you all for being on, and we'll see you next week. All right. Thanks, everyone.